Hi crafty friend, welcome to my channel. This is Justine Dvorak from Stationery by Justine, where when I craft my world stands still. I'm so excited for this video today because I am collaborating with Carrie Rhoades and we are going to make our Craft Roulette card using Trinity Stamps products. I'm super excited because first of all, I love Carrie's work and I love Craft Roulette and I love Trinity stuff. So this is going to be a really fun video. I will have all the products linked down in the description if you were interested. Now, if you don't know what Craft Roulette is, it is the original paper making game show challenge that is on every Friday night on YouTube. And they spin a wheel for 4 parameters. I'll talk about what they were this week and how I interpreted the challenge as the video unfolds here. But I did want to leave in this little section of the hot foiling. First of all, because I am hot foiling a letterpress plate, which is from Trinity, and I'm a better press babe. So anytime I can pull out a press plate and foil or press with it, I am excited to do that. So here I am. And by the way, tomorrow, so Thursday, December 11th, I am going to be live with my bestie, Melanie, on my channel. We're doing Better Press Babes Night Out. So come join us tomorrow night, December 11th. It's going to be a fun one. All right. Well, here I am hot foiling it. So I have taken it off of my hot foil and I am running it through. If you have any glimmer hot foil questions, come join us on Better Press Babes Night Out and we can answer those questions for you. We love all things letterpress, better press, all the press, and it's always a fun time. So here is this one. This one is called Time Warp from Trinity. It is really cool because first of all, it has that little outer space effect, but it has a really great spot for a little sentiment or anything to land in. And I am hot foiling with the Pajama Crafter Stamps Kohl paper. It is fantastic for hot foiling. I do have that paper linked in the description as well. If you've watched any of my foiling or glimmering videos, you know that I love that paper. All right, well, one of the parameters, let's talk about what the parameters were this week. So they spin for project, color, element, and random every single week. And this last week was kind of fun because Biddy Penny got to come on, and I love Biddy Penny's card. She made a card with a scorpion. And so the parameters this week were project. It needs to be an A2 size project. Check. I think I can do that pretty easily. Element was from the desert. Now this is where we're going to get a little bit stretchy pants-ish. So I'll talk about that in just a second. But colors were fresh and clean, so I grabbed for some light teal colors for my little alien ship there. And then random was edge de-stress. And that is what I'm doing right now. I need some ground for my scene, so I grabbed some craft paper and I tore the edge and de-stressed it. And I'm also going to de-stress it here with my little shading sidekick and some leftover distress ink. It was probably vintage photo if I had to guess. So that will give a little bit of a ground. Now my panel, I just chopped a little bit short of an A2 panel, and that's fine because I can just bring my ground down a little bit. Now my plan is to have my rocket ship coming right about there, have this light beam come down, and have a little character, a cowboy, getting beamed up into the ship, or maybe he's getting beamed back down after he's had his fun times with the aliens. Who knows? Just all for fun, you know, but that is the element of from the desert that I'm going with here. Winky face for ya. I'm going to add a special little monogram to the alien ship to give that desert nod to Area 51, and cowboys can be in the desert, so we've got that going for us too. Now, just a disclaimer, I heavily considered driving in a snowstorm all the way to my classroom, which is about 35 minutes from where I live, to, I mean, I bought the sand, so I don't think it's really stealing, but steal some sand from my own classroom. I have a sand table that has dinosaurs and animals in it, and I was going to grab just like a little teaspoon or something of sand to add to the landscape here or add to my shaker, but I decided that I'd rather not drive in a snowstorm. So I didn't add sand to the card as of yet, but never say never, friends. I might add it later. I don't know. We'll see. So for my panel here, this is going to be a shaker window because, hello, I'm collaborating with Carrie Rhoades. You got to do a shaker. And I was a little bit overzealous here, and I took all of the little relief tape things off. So I'm going to put on 2 because I need to put my shaker window on and not seal it up before I add my shaker bits. So here is a shaker panel window. This is the easiest way to do shaker cards, in my opinion. And these are great. They're from Trinity and they're super cheap and they work so well. And then you just take a little bit of double-sided tape, a little bit of a bone folder, make that score mark really nice and firm. And then I'm going to fill my little tidy tray from Trinity with lots of little goodies. Some embellishments are mixes, some are glow in the dark. The first mix, I just wanted to give a disclaimer. I got that first mix at Paperganza, and that is a mix of 2 different embellishment packs. And like I said, I'm going to have everything linked down below, but a special note that the ones that I'm holding right now are glow in the dark. What? Yes, they are glow in the dark stars. They are so cool and they really do glow. It's so neat. I'm going to actually leave that pack out that I just set to the left there. I figured there's already a lot of dark on this card and the colors need to be fresh and clean. And yes, I consider black to be fresh and clean because there is nothing like putting on clean laundry, and I love black. I wear a ton of black. So to me, fresh and clean is black. But also my ship has that fresh and clean color tone to it. So I have that element checked off either way. And I have these little pastel stars in here. And on the episode, they said that pastels would count as fresh and clean. So there we go. Have that checked off. Now I just take my little pick and poke tool, or pick and place tool. I think that's what it's called. And then I just scratch the back side of the shaker here and I take the relief off, and look how shiny that window is. Oh, so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Okay, then I'm just going to pop that on a little panel, and the back black panel is A2 size. So check, I've got that perimeter covered as well. Now to add this on to that black panel, I like to use liquid glue and double-sided adhesive. If you've ever watched Carrie Rhoades, you know that the more adhesive, the better. And by the way, when you're finished watching this video, pop over and see what Carrie made. She has fantastic videos. She inspires me every single time I watch her channel. And if you have not watched her channel, you're going to want to go ahead and subscribe. Now, Trinity has come out with this whole set that works perfectly with the snap and slides from Pear Blossom Press. And you guys, to say that I am low-key obsessed with these snap and slide little button things is an understatement. I am obsessed with these. I am making like every card is moving and sliding and spinning. I love these. Not only are they super cheap to buy, they're affordable, and they are so easy to use. So I'm going to make a little tunnel here for that little snap to live in. So I have die cut the channel with that die from Trinity, and I'm using double-sided adhesive foam tape, and I'm going to put that around the front panel of my little sliding area, which happens to be the light beam. And that will give a little track for my little snap and slide button to slide. Like I said, I'm going to have everything linked down below. I'm using 1,000,001 products today, and that is just kind of how I craft. Okay, and then I'll finish off the little tunnel here with this double-sided adhesive. Now, I will be making a mistake, and I will be leaving it in because I believe that mistakes need to be left in inspirational videos like this, because nobody is perfect with card making. So I'm not going to pretend to be perfect, but look how easy it is for these little snap and slides to be together. Just checking, making sure everything will still move with that foam. You just take a side A and B. One side has more of like a protuberance and the other side has a hole, and they connect together, and boom, you've got a little slider. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, I'll just stick that in there. Ta-da. And ta-da. And I just test it, and for whatever reason I pulled it off. That's my mistake. But it's fine. I'm going to fix it later and we'll be good. So here's my mistake. I'm pulling it off. Like, why? Oh, girl. Sometimes my head. Okay, so then I'll put it right on top of the back piece. And then, oh, I know why I pulled it off. Because I wanted to inlay this little sparkly piece. Yeah, that's why. So there we go. I really like to do that because it just creates a seamless back for this whole area. So when the little character is sliding, it will be sparkly in the background and not stark white. Now, usually I can slide these in like so, but can't this time. So I'm just going to gently peel that off and slip in one side of the little slider button, and we'll be good to go. But yes, leaving it in the video because I actually was just asked this week, what is something that you wish you could have told yourself when you first started crafting? Well, I'll tell you. Just play. It's just art. You're just having fun with paper. It is not that serious, and make mistakes like so and learn from them. See, it's all good. Okay, now to add my little cowboy gnome, which I love a gnome, I'm going to just add a little bit of liquid glue and pop it on the button. Now you can also use glue dots. I've used those before and they've worked very well with these little buttons, but I am a liquid glue girly, so I'm always grabbing my liquid glue for most of my projects. But like I said, those work too. Now I like to offset my little critters and characters on the buttons, and it really helps them slide. So one side is heavy, one side is not, and it really just gets it spinning. So fun. All right, we need a sentiment for this card, and would it be anything but cowboy if it didn't say howdy? So howdy to you, alien. So we've got that going with Distress Oxide. There we go. And then it's going to say howdy buckaroo, because I think that is a cute little nickname, and I pressed that or stamped that with some Peacock Feathers Distress Oxide to kind of go with that clean and simple look of the spaceship. Now I'm just going to glue on the snap and slide section and position it underneath the ship so it looks like it's coming from underneath. So we've got a shaker, a slider, and he will also spin. Oh, it's so cute. I wish I could pass this card through the screen to you to spin it, because it is so crazy, stupid fun to spin. I can't even explain to you. Besides, it is just so fun. It's kind of like when those little fidget spinners came out. You just want to spin it and have all the fun. All right, to create my scene and finish it off as if it doesn't have enough going on, we're going to add gel pen white accents to certain spots to give highlights. I'm also going to grab a black gel pen there, and I wrote 51, like area 51, and some glossy accents for the dome of the ship. Back with the black gel pen to do a little bit of shiny part of the spaceship. That's a black glaze gel pen. And then I could not resist grabbing from my embellishments and grabbing this alien head to put in as if the alien was the driver of the ship. I just love the embellishments from Trinity. They're just so good. So let me know what you think about this card, and if you have any questions about something I did here or not, just general card making, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to help you out. And if you are able to participate in the Craft Roulette challenges. They're so fun. It's every Friday night. You have the weekend to try the challenge, and here I am spinning it. I'm telling you, it's so fun. But definitely head over to Carrie Rhoades' channel. We are collabing this week, and I know that you're going to love her project because they're always a hit. For real. They're so good. And she is so fun to listen to as well. Well, happy week to you. It is Wednesday. I hope you're getting ready for Christmas. Little side note, I have finished wrapping presents for Christmas. I'm so excited, and our Christmas program is coming up. So I've got Christmas songs running through my head 24 hours a day. I even was having some dreams about it. So that's my little life update. I hope everyone has a happy and safe week, and hopefully everyone is healthy as well. Happy crafting, friends. Bye.